This is People Are Over Rap Music, and we all know why. I ain't gonna lie, I have been getting kind of tired of rap. If I'm being all honest, like, I'm not gonna lie, look, I've always liked rock, but I never, like, actually took the time to deep dive into it. And, like, now that I actually took the time to deep dive into it, it's a lot of songs that I knew by heart that I just never knew the name of the song. And, like, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm good where I'm at now. Like, I ain't gonna hold y'all, chat. I'm in a whole new arc right now. Like, my music playlist is crazy now. Like, my shit, it's been crazy, but, like, now my shit is, it's like that. So, but we gonna continue though. People are over rap music, and we know why.
Music is so fried, died, and laid to the side, baby. We don't want to hear that no more. We don't want to hear how you can pop your cat, pop your cat. We don't want to hear that.
Rap is an art.
I ain't gonna lie, pop your cat, pop your cat. That's not my that's not my side of rap, but we could hear it though.
You are supposed to be saying something. When I hear y'all music, y'all don't be saying nothing.
Rap is cool and all, but it's getting outplayed, bro. It talk about hoes, money, killing. Bro, I don't want to hear that every day, bro.
Okay, look. I know I'm pausing it early, but nigga, you said hoes, money. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, shit. When I listen to certain shit, like when I listen to certain music, I be looking at it as manifestation. Like, I'm manifesting certain shit. So, like, you feel me? That's why I try to chill on not too much drill, but because I just know how my brain work, and whatever I listen to, I manifest. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like certain rap is good though.
Tired of the shaking. Like, I'm tired of seeing that. Can we bring back real music videos with real creativity?
The song is called Kissing You. It's about wanting to be with somebody so bad that it's just like, kissing you is more than enough. And she took that and made pop that right here.
I've been noticing something off about rap
Who is
music
he talking
lately.
about?
And I'm not a music critic, okay? We're not about to sit here and talk about mumble rap or flows.
No, chill on 21. 21 is tough.
What we're getting into is way bigger than that. Because people used to turn up to rap. Not only because it sounded good, but because it felt good too. Well, today, instead of turning up, a lot of people are turning down the volume. From female rappers asserting their dominance through sex to...
I don't listen to too many female rappers, because I ain't gonna lie, they do be talking a lot about, you feel me, and that ain't my cup of tea. You feel me? They be talking about, they'll say the most offlandish shit. Have one shorty damn near say she had a nigga lick the bottom of her feet. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we cool off that.
Male rappers asserting theirs through violence. It's like every time a new rap...
But violence is cool too. Like, violence is good, cool to a... What's the word I'm looking for? To an extent. Why the fuck did I not know the word I was looking for? What the fuck? Like violence rap is cool to an extent. You feel me? But when that's the only thing you listen to,
we already know what it's gonna sound like.
When that's
and
the
not
only
just
thing you
in
listening
the
to,
beat
no.
or the music, but in the meaning or the lack of. In today's video, we're gonna look at how and why rap became predictable, performative, and empty, and also why so many people are tired of it. Welcome to the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. But right before we break this down, I want to take a quick second to thank today's sponsor,
I have
Pair
been getting,
Eyewear. They make it so easy.
I have been getting tired of rap though. Like,
you can customize.
That's crazy that this video
Everything
came
feels
on my
huge holiday.
timeline.
Then click the link in the description. When rap music first came on the scene, it wasn't just for entertainment. It was the start of a different type of revolution. And both men and women were shaping that. Rap started in places like Harlem and the South Bronx, in neighborhoods that were overlooked, underfunded, and almost forgotten.
This is Harlem, a place almost everybody has heard of, but where most outsiders have never been. Every urban problem that plagues this country is represented here, and you can find it all within a few blocks of this rooftop. Broken families, rampant street crime, the worst housing this side of Calcutta, alcoholism, street gangs, and the worst plague of all, drug addiction. But Harlem, even the pits of Harlem, is a story so much larger than just junk and junkies.
So in these places where people didn't have much, but they still had something to say, rap became the voice that mainstream media...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, with rap, like that's something that's like big in our community though, especially like when it comes to like freestyling and just being able to like, it's a way of expressing someone's voice. Like, people can do it in a lot of different shapes and forms. Some people could do it in form of drawing, with art and shit. Some people do it with rap, some people do it, you feel me, poetry, singing. It's just a matter of what somebody could do. Rap is just poetry over a beat. I look at it like.
Never cared to give them.
In this, this section of the city, not too many families can afford music lessons and things like that. Kids have no place to take music anymore. So in Bronx, what happened was that they figured out a new form of music that didn't take any music lessons, and that is using poetry in a rhythm.
Their lyrics were filled with a range of topics from race, social class, and politics. And what made it powerful was that it felt lived in.
I think it was Chuck D who said, it's the CNN of the black community. It's actually reporting on all of these things that we've experienced in poetry form and musical form.
You had rappers like KRS-One or Ice Cube calling out systems.
Ice Cube.
Yes.
Sue from Illinois asked why people are picking on you. Why do they pick on black artists when, say, the heavy metal artists advocated all sorts of weird things anyway? Why do you think people are picking on you?
I'm a young black man with very strong views, and I'm not the only one that hold these views about the system.
And you also had women like MC.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Look, rap did start up like with a way of shape of someone getting their ideals out there, you know what I'm saying, and sharing a story. Like, it's still sharing a story, but like, it's certain people, like when they get to a certain stature in life, they can't rap about certain forms anymore. So the only thing that they can rap about is money and bitches, because that's how their life is now, you know what I'm saying. So you can't really get mad at somebody for only rapping about money and bitches. You feel me? That's how I look at it. But I still love my old school rap, and I still love like people that's making their own ways, like a Cordae. Cordae is one of my favorite rappers of all time. Cordae is one of my favorite rappers of all time. And like, even though he's not as big as a lot of people, like, I don't care. That's just my personal opinion. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie. Him as a lyricist, like, I resonate with a lot of his music. And you feel me?
Delight and Queen Latifah, speaking on respect, identity, and womanhood.
While we're familiar with Salt and Pepper, Roxanne, Shantae, and MC Light, there's a long list of ladies who helped set the foundation for others, the founding female MCs of hip-hop.
But what's crazy,
investing their sweat and grind alongside their male counterparts to create a new subgenre within the culture.
And you weren't just hearing what they thought, but you were hearing what they'd been through. Now, as more ears were able to experience...
I'm sorry, I know this is like all off topic, but like Juice, Nipsey, Cordae... I said, yeah, I know I said Juice, X, yeah, all of them. And now, if I'm being all the way a beam, bro, chat, 3 Days Grace, I love their music, bro. 3 Days Grace and The Fray, I'm not gonna lie, that's my cup of tea. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I used to listen to their songs like growing up, but I just never knew the name of the song because it was like on the radio and shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's tough. Like, I don't know why the fuck I didn't like do more of a deep dive into rock. I know this is off topic, but yeah, I'm saying like
rap, that's when things started to change. Fast forward to the 90s, and rap had started to grow from a neighborhood sound to a cultural movement.
Within a few years, it had become an underground cultural movement, and its distribution was homemade.
You couldn't purchase albums or records, and you couldn't hear hip-hop on the radio. The only way that you could participate in the culture musically was through these cassette tapes, which would circulate all throughout the city.
As its influence deepened and broadened, the music spread from the underground
I was one of them
onto
niggas
the radio.
As rap got bigger, it got more commercial. The stories were still raw, they were still coming from the streets, but now the world was watching and adapting. This is also when artists like Lauryn Hill and Nas stepped onto the scene. Lauryn even won Album of the Year at the Grammys, which was unheard of at the time for a rapper.
I didn't burn out because I was working too hard. I burnt out because I kept hearing no. Here's what my day looked like. 2 hours researching one company.
Just looking in Black history, this is one of like
the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Big staple.
Lauryn Hill.
A big staple in Black history.
Amen. Wow, this is crazy because this is hip hop music, and you know what I mean? It's like, you know,
rappers were getting record deals. Music videos were hitting TV stations like MTV and BET. And labels started realizing there was real money in this. But with that kind of attention came an image. The industry started pushing what a rapper was supposed to look and sound like. And
now look, I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like, look, with some rappers, there are some sellouts in our community. Like, look, if I'm keeping it all the way a being, I don't listen to your music at all, shorty. Sexy Red, you are a sellout to your own Black community. If we keeping it all the way a being, I hope she gets deep dived into that. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Certain songs and like things are like just a sellout to your own Black community. You know what I'm saying?
that's when things really started to shift, especially for women rappers.
She didn't look like a typical music star.
You look at TV and you like, okay, I don't see no big woman on this TV, you know, where the big girls at?
Yet Missy Elliott became one of the industry's most successful figures.
Artists like Missy Elliott came onto the scene and she pushed the boundaries without hypersexualizing herself. But a lot of artists were still trapped in that marketable look that labels knew would sell. The men were pushed to be flashier, more aggressive, controversial, even sometimes violent.
Everybody gotta be a dope boy, you feel me? Everybody gotta be everybody gotta be a gangster and everybody gotta be hard. All I'm doing is being real.
The women.
Now look, I'm not gonna lie, that's why I mess with Corey Day. Like he in his own lane, he not somebody who's claiming to be a gangster or none of that. Like, he just there to be a lyricist, you know what I'm saying? Like, same with J. Cole, but like I just never could get it. Like, of course I got some J. Cole songs, but like I never just listen strictly to J. Cole. Like, he's just not my cup of tea. Like, I like him or Kendrick, but I do like they Black Friday songs when they switch beats. Like, that was tough. To me, they both did each other's song better than their own song. If I'm being real, Black Friday was so tough. If you haven't heard that, listen to it. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't respect the part that everybody does feel like that they have to do that, like act like they hard. Cause if I'm being honest, bro, sometimes when I'm listening to too much drill, bro, I be like, I'm out here feel like I'm looking for ops over my shoulder, and I'm a civilian. shit, if shit, a nigga run up on me if you try, shit, you might lose your life. But when I listen to certain shit, it be making me look a certain kind of way. Yo, what's good, my nigga Ty? What's good, Ty? You feel me? W Ty in the building. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I feel like, that's why I said drill should be like taken like lightly, like not too much.
And we're pushed
That's
to
all
be
you
more
listening to, you gonna do something.
glamorous and seductive. Lil' Kim may have cracked the door open.
What's
but
good,
by the
my
late
nigga
2000s,
Sam
Nicki
in the
Minaj
building?
kicked it down. She started turning sex appeal into a brand strategy.
Okay, chill on Nicki. Nicki is a goat, bruh. Chill.
The blueprint that a lot of female artists seem like they have to follow today.
The reason why Nicki was that big though is because she did sex appeal with talent. Now don't do that. Not too much on Nicki. Oh, you said you seen this video?
As raunchy as any rapper, she kind of pioneered
this going on the tube
raunch on a record in service of her, as opposed to servicing others. I think if you go back and listen to Lil' Kim's raunchy work and her presentation of on record, Kim mostly positions herself as a object and a receiver of sexual desire by her male fans and male peers. But Nicki was like, no, you all are here to please me and are here for my pleasure, which was transgressive at the time.
So it wasn't just...
I'm not gonna lie, then this became the era of the aggressive female arc, you feel me, of music. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'll say that Nicki and Remy Ma was the beginning of that. I'm gonna say that.
About the music anymore.
For sure.
It was the full package.
For sure.
Labels wanted songs that could chart, but rappers had to be more than just rappers.
Sure.
They had to sell the whole image. You had to have the big chains, the big butts, and suddenly...
Wait, why did I just realize... Look, why did I just realize... Look, rappers change, right? Look, peep game chat. Let me cook. Rappers change, right? Look. The male rapper has to have a chain. The equivalent for a female rapper is the BBL. You have to have a good BBL to be like a big female artist. Cause look at Nicki, Cardi. I'm not gonna lie, nah, that's crazy.
It wasn't just about what you were saying. It was about how you looked saying it. And that was the turning point. Because labels started figuring out what could sell. So over time, rap stopped feeling like a testimony and started to become a product to sell.
I think a lot of it has to do with the rap game. I think rap music kind of like sold out the culture in a whole. A lot of rappers would be mad at me for saying
What was I
this,
just saying earlier,
I
chat?
don't care. The time I start
What
hearing
was I
rappers
just saying
tell
earlier?
me, yo, I don't rap for...
And this is coming from somebody that does interviews. What was I just saying earlier? I'm telling y'all, I peep
the sake of the culture. I don't rap for the art. Man, I rap for the dollars. That's, to me, a bad state to be in.
Today, rap is still one of the most popular genres of music, but when you really stop and listen, you start to question why. Now, the sound and the blueprint of rap have mainly stayed the same over the years.
Now look, chill. Like, look, I still listen to Dirk. Not all his shit, like as of late, but I still got some Dirk on my playlist, you feel me? I'm not gonna lie.
Men rap about money, power, and women. Women rap about confidence, womanhood, and sexiness. But as the years go on,
but like I'm not gonna lie, if I'm listening to rap though, if I'm being honest, like I fuck with Corday, but I'm not trying to hear that all the fucking time. Like shit, sometimes I do wanna hear some shit. Like I wanna, like I said, I gotta hear some drill shit from time to time. Like it put me in mode sometimes. You feel me? I'll be like, yeah, nigga, I'm like, you like that, like you gaining confidence. Like I said, I look at music as a form of meditation, and like sometimes when they say like they own name, like in the song, like and like touching such and such amount of dollars, I'd be like Scubatae. Because like I told y'all, it's a form of meditation. Like manifestation. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie.
And the tracks continue to be produced, the message starts to get a little repetitive.
Everybody trying to rap the same style with the, I don't know who created it, if it was Future or Migos, but all them sound the same.
You're making it.
Nobody
you're
make
in the studio like,
music
what's
like
the
that
number
no
one
more.
record right now?
Nobody.
We need to make another one of those. Stop doing that. Stop.
No, people definitely do that though.
Give me some originals.
A new song will drop and it's
that.
about getting money, just like the last 20. Another verse about taking someone's girl or sleeping with another woman's man. Maybe having the nicest clothes or body in the room.
Like every single sentence is about booty, having leaking, flipping, twerking and hunching. I mean, can we get real rap? Can we get real bars? It's prostitute rap.
I really mean this with no shade at all, but don't y'all get tired of rapping about like drugs and drinking? It's the same topic.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That is one thing that I say I do get tired of though. Like with the drugs and shit. Yeah, I'll say that. Like, yeah, drugs and drinking. Yeah, I do get tired of that. But like, I don't really have too much of that on my playlist. That's why, shit. The only song that really got that, well, I know Juice got a lot of songs like that, but I don't look at it that way. But it's just a matter of how you look at the music. You feel me? I feel like it's all projective though. Like it's just a matter of how you look at the music. Like if rap is the only thing that you do listen to, I feel like it can definitely rot your brain. But if you have some other things in your playlist, like I'm not gonna lie. Like I told y'all, like my main genre, like as this moment, because I am in a new era of life right now. I'm not gonna lie, it's been rock, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I always keep some rap in there, like you just have to.
It's like every single time. Don't y'all be living actual lives? Like, I know you have something more to rap about other than that.
Here's a quick thought from me, because I feel like a lot of people, they listen to music and they listen to the lyrics more than the music. And some people want to listen to those lyrics and they still want to relate in a sense, right? So when every rapper or even pop stars are speaking about their 10 cars and their jewelry worth millions of dollars,
manifestation.
I mean, read the room. Do you see the times we're living in? I'm not saying that these types of lyrics shouldn't be in these songs. I can't control these people. God forbid if these rappers couldn't talk about how much money they made and their status.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if you get jealous of somebody rapping about that, that's a skill issue. Because the skill issue is that you don't believe that you could achieve that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely gonna achieve that. Best believe. I promise you, any way, shape, or form. But I'm saying that to say this. Okay, yeah, I just lost my train of thought. Chill, not too much.
What are they going to talk about? World peace? Rap music today feels so familiar that you probably already know what the rapper is gonna say before you hit play.
Okay, playlist for new rap music that's done drop. Let's see what they talking about.
I caught 17 bodies last night. Shot them all in the head. Ain't nobody catch me.
Okay, I hope you get caught soon, my brother. Female rapper?
Yeah, okay. Smack me, bend me over, run the train, choo choo, scream my name.
My sister in Christ. You might well just do porn.
Whether it's about stacking money or taking someone's man, sliding on and off. People know what to expect, and the result is people are tired. Now, if you watch my videos, you know that I really don't talk about trending topics. Most of the time, there's a trendy topic in my video, but I'm always more focused on the bigger picture and how it affects society and the culture. Well, this time, Megan Thee Stallion has the people talking.
Okay, let's do this.
So let's pull up a chair for her. So if you're not familiar with Megan Thee Stallion, she has become one of the biggest female rappers of this time. Her songs center around being being confident, sexy, and in control. And she's definitely built herself a brand.
A real hot girl know how to keep it heated. If somebody try to play with me 9 times out of 10, they gonna get their feelings hurt. You wanna make me jealous? Not gonna work. I'm a bad bitch. Where you going after this?
So,
I ain't gonna lie, me personally, like, from a shorty saying certain shit like that, that's not my cup of tea. Like, I'm a grown ass man. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I'm not trying to play too many games. I'm a grown ass man. You feel me? So boom. But I'm saying this to say, like, I fuck with your confidence, but damn.
when she released her new song, Lover Girl.
Shit, you said where I'm gonna go after that? You a bad bitch? Shit, to another bad bitch.
I'm pretty sure some people were expecting one thing.
My fault. What did Lil Baby say? They did not stop making bad bitches when they made you red bone, slim, thick, and she only 22. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie. He said they did not stop making bad bitches when they made you. There are plenty more.
But a lot of people were expecting something different and new, especially since she's in this new relationship and she just looks so in love and so happy and not like the typical hot girl. Well, critics and fans listened and they were not happy.
We know that your body's T. We know that you have good poom poom. We know that your is bodacious and to die for. Like, we get it. We know, Megan. Please talk about something else. They're trying to figure out where was the love and Lover
Like,
Girl
I ain't gonna lie,
by
you
Megan
need
Thee Stallion, because the way she was talking.
But at the same time, y'all need to realize who makes certain music. There's more artists than there's more artists. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie. These are just the artists that are getting pushed. There are a lot more artists that talk about a lot more different things. There's a lot of them. Why aren't more niggas talking about Cordae? Cordae, he doing his thing. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie. His Lost Boy album, one of my favorite albums of all time. I didn't really like his second album like that, but he has a lot of singles, amazing singles. You feel me? But I like this most current album. Like, yeah, I like this most recent album. I believe it was. I don't remember when it came out, but yeah, the one that he got that Lil Wayne song on there. He got some shit on there. But I'm saying, it's a lot more different artists and shit. You don't have to listen to rap. Like, if I feel like if you getting, it's a lot more. So many different more sounds. You have Travis Scott. You have. It's a lot of different sounds of rap. Like, it's too much. You can't.
And then that song was not her being a lover girl. That was her being a freaky girl, which we already know that she is. Which is why I was hoping that maybe I would hear something a little bit different from her from this song, considering that the song is Lover Girl and she sampled "Kissing You" by Total. Like, Kim, Keisha, and Pam did not sing on that ballad so softly and lovingly for Megan to talk about patting the poom poom and popping the poom poom and 30 years later. That's not what Total did that
listen
for.
To it, though.
Megan, try it again. Go back and redo that. Cause ain't no way you had us in a frenzy. Ain't no way. I didn't want to hear no sexy red. I wanted to hear this is a healthy relationship. This is a mature relationship. I don't want to hear no pop that, pop that, pop that. You in a healthy relationship, leave that to them.
Megan Thee Stallion has so much appeal, no doubt. But I feel like she would pop so much more if she left some things to the imagination. I want more from her so bad, but at the same time, it's like I understand Hollywood and the agendas that they have to push.
Even though the song does tap into her being a lover girl and being in love, it still sounds like the raunchy, degrading lyrics we hear today. And it's really interesting to me that whenever anyone points this out, I've seen countless TikToks talking about what a lot of female rappers speak about today, which is, their private parts.
But like, I know, but
so on. There's always a bunch of comments of people people being like, if it was a guy, y'all wouldn't care, y'all don't say anything. When it's men, y'all don't have the same energy for male rappers. Well, hello, you're in the right spot because I have that energy. Rap music today is starting to become more hurtful than impactful, and it's definitely not one-sided. Male rappers set the tone years ago.
We say things that other MCs wish they could say and want to say, scared to say, because the record companies won't let them say it. So since I have my own record company, I can say anything I want. If Run DMC buddies do crap, they're not going to say it because the record companies won't let them say it. First of all, you can't be affiliated with but, you know, if it's...
Okay, we don't care about you doing crack, my nigga. Now look, I'm not gonna lie. If you try to smoke crack because your favorite rapper fucking does crack, nigga, you deserve to get cracked. I'm not gonna lie, with somebody's fist. Pause. I'm not saying, okay, yeah, let me just keep
happening, we gonna say it.
And it's only getting stronger today. Whether it's casual mentions of what's in the double cup, what's being rolled up or popped. Maybe it's the flexing, the detachment in relationships, and the casual cheating. Or we could even talk about the revenge and the territorial natures.
Drill is based on the chaotic nature and frequent incidents of violence in certain neighborhoods on the south side of Chicago, especially in the Woodlawn area, also known as Dro City. Rapper from Woodland, Pac-Man, was the first one to use the word drill for describing in his single, which was released in 2010 and titled It's a Drill, and unfortunately his life ended in the exact same year.
I could go on, but I don't want to sit here and demonize or like demoralize rap music and the black culture, because at its core, it's not the rap music. I need y'all to see the bigger picture. Back in the day, people used to rap to tell their stories, and today, they still do. The only difference now is that there's marketing behind it. There's a label that's trying to push something. It's almost like there's an agenda being pushed to the community.
I don't think that the black community will evolve collectively until we recognize what gangsta rap has done to us as a culture, because music is our culture, and I want people to know that there's a distinct difference between hip-hop, a hippie, and...
Stop talking about gangsta rap like it's all bad. Like look, I'm saying, like, niggas could listen to some 21 and he talking about some shit and it like some drill shit, and you be like chill, like, you feel me? But like when it comes to certain people drill, like, I ain't gonna lie, you damn near looking for trouble. I'm not gonna hold you, nigga. Look, you listen to some King Von, you listen to some King Von, some Young Boy, I'm not gonna lie, you gonna be ready to pop somebody top off for no reason. I'm not gonna lie.
And gangster rap, what we listening to today, because the messaging in the music is so negative. It does nothing positive for the community. It's not even empowering.
I'm not gonna lie, I still listen to both.
Don't worry, little black dude, you gonna get out the hood. It's not even that. It's like do illegal substances, abuse your women, have some mix, do illegal substances, praise money.
And because everyone's trying to stand out, everyone's trying to get that top charting song, the rap is getting more extreme, it's getting more raunchy, it's getting more sexualized. There's always something good, but once it's mishandled, it can turn evil. And I believe that, yes, if we look at the outcome, rap music has been mishandled. And instead of being a vocal diary to some, it's become a marketing and clout strategy. And once that shift starts to happen, we have to ask ourselves, what effect is this actually having on people, or specifically children? We already know how easy...
Okay, look, I always say when it comes to certain music should not be played around children at all. Like, at all. I believe that full-heartedly, because I believe in whatever you hear, like, you manifest. Like, that's what I believe. Like, you think I'm finna play some King Von around my son? You think I'm gonna, like, when I do have children, you think I'm gonna do certain things? Like, no, like, certain shit is, like, over with. Like, around when I do have children. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue, though.
influenced kids are, especially when something is trendy, catchy, and cool. And when most popular rap songs are violent and hyper.
Nah, see, look, they tripping. Lil bro got that Lego block
cool.
trying to. Nah, bro. No. I did not know about that video. Sexy Red is a sellout to the black community. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, I'm a lost for words, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, that's more of a reputation on the parents. If I'm being all the way honest, bro, like, it's no fucking way no fucking way my daughter would ever do. No. Like, come on, bro. Motherfuckers think that shit. No. That's sad to see.
It almost seems like music, but not limited to just that, is shaping how these kids act and speak and how they want to be seen.
You trying to get on, man? Let's do it, man.
Every day I'm hustling, do it for the fun of it. Yeah, I'm on that money. If I hear him talking, then I will pull up with a mix.
Because why are we on that money at the age of what looks like 11? Now, I watch
What's
that
wrong
TikTok
with that,
regularly,
though?
so I seen a notification pop up, and I was like, "Oh,
shit, little bro just want to be on
and
this
then I got
money
even
shit.
more
What's wrong
excited
with
because I was
that?
like, "Oh, look, it's a kid rapping. Like, that's cute." But then I heard the cursing, and I'm a grandma at my core. If you watch me normally, you know I'm 23, but I'm 85. You get it. So stuff like that isn't cute to me. I'm clutching my pearls because what do you mean you're cussing? You're a kid. That's not normal, right? I was scrolling through the comments and no one.
Nah, because I ain't gonna lie.
Pointed it out, so I'm like, y'all. And y'all be telling me, oh, Janae, like, it's okay. You're normal.
But no,
I
ain't
think
gonna
like
lie.
that too.
I
Okay,
remember
well,
when
you're
I
like
was
1 in a
younger, I
million.
was like freestyling with my
because
older
no one
cousins.
sees
Like,
a problem with this.
I was cussing
but
and
this
shit.
is what children are consuming.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, they raising a demon. Like, I'm not gonna lie. They're literally failing Lil RT by having him do this. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Now, stuff like this has made level-headed adults really step back and think about what they're consuming.
I'm not gonna
because
lie,
a lot of people today are just
Lil
giving
RT
up
is
rap
like,
music
that's so,
completely.
Come on,
Today makes 113
sad.
days that I have not listened
He
to
don't even know
no
what he's
rap,
talking
trap, or
about for real.
R&B. And honestly, it has been such an amazing experience. I encourage everybody to do this.
Some stop listening because it doesn't align with who they are or who they're trying to become. Others are letting it go because it triggers thoughts and emotions in them that they don't normally have.
This is coming from the biggest Moneybagg Yo, 21, Drake, I mean, you name it. I used to love it. When I stopped listening to it, call me weird, but I feel like my values of myself and other women just exploded in how much I understand our worth more.
I went like a month without rap. I realized my thinking was becoming more shallow. I realized my feelings were becoming more irritable.
And I don't know about y'all, but to me, the power of the tongue is strong. And
I believe that wholeheartedly. That's why I say I use music as manifestation. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie.
Truly believe that what you listen to can have an effect on your mind, your thoughts, your actions. A lot of people have said that this type of music makes them feel angry or prideful, lustful, or just puts them in a bad mood in general.
I remember being in church one time, and the preacher says, faith comes by hearing the word of God. Well, if your faith comes by hearing whatever you're hearing, then all we hear is what we hear. And that's from the time we wake up. We'll go at work and we'll play this music. We'll get in the car and we play this music. So it's almost like a spell that's being put on us.
I think a lot of people forget that music doesn't just flow through your ears, it flows through your spirit too.
For sure.
So maybe the problem isn't that rap music went too far. Maybe it just lost its direction. Because rapping back in the day used to be personal and vulnerable. But now it seems like it's pushing an agenda. And I know all rap music isn't like this. But isn't it crazy that the most degrading ones are the ones that's being pushed
I felt
on
that
us
here,
the
bro.
most?
That's
Thank you for
really
tuning into the
sad,
Girl
bro.
Talk You Didn't Know
I'm
You
scared for them
Needed. I would
children, bro.
love to hear
If
your
I'm
classy
being all
thoughts
the way
down
being,
below.
bro.
Do you think rap music is not about
Prayers
the
out to
music
them, bro.
anymore? Do you listen to
We
rap
keeping all the way
music? If
being.
not, why?
Prayers
Me
out to them.
personally, I used to listen to a little bit of it back in the day, but now I don't, because I'm not gonna hold y'all, the lyrics can be a bit too much for a Christian woman
But
like
yeah,
me.
I'm not gonna lie. Yo, shorty, your video was amazing. You feel me? You definitely getting a like from me. I have to see more videos from you before I subscribe, but that was an amazing video. What's your name? Janae Daniel. Beautiful fucking